too long, skill development was placed on the back burner, with more academic pursuits like medicine, law, and accountancy being preferred by parents for young people. Dignity of labor is difficult to instill, and apt remuneration not forthcoming. So what happens? Our young people depart to earn better money. With me today is a second-generation entrepreneur, a young man who's experiencing firsthand the lack of skilled young people in the employment sector. Exit Hapangama holds a degree from Australia and an MBA from India, had a father who was an MP for the Gampaha district and a mother who is a businesswoman. He's the founder, managing director of Landmark Group in Superfit, and he's the organizer for Beergama for the SLFP. Welcome, Exit. Now, when you look at successive governments, they have given very little thought, or sometimes it's just an afterthought if they even introduce it, where skill development is concerned. Why is that?
Firstly and foremost, for the last 74 years post-independence, the biggest population that has been deprived and deceived, I believe, are the youth. And a lot of governments try to come into power making and promising on policies that will change the youth's life, especially with regards to employment, skill development. But what has happened is once they come to power, they tend to forget. If not, even if they implement these policies, they'll run for a maximum of 6 months, and thereafter it doesn't get implemented or run. So the continuation of these policies don't seem to happen. It hasn't happened with the last so many governments. Like I said, for the last post-independence, nothing has been continuously happening. It has never been continued.
So you say that there have been promises made, policies that have not been implemented, and the youth have been duped, literally. Why aren't the youth actually demanding that these things be done?
They should. They definitely should. What has happened is, now for example, Sri Lanka is a developing country. There is millions and millions of opportunities. Right? We are not a developed country where people go and say there is no opportunity. As a developing country, a vast developing country, we have so much opportunity. But what has happened is people, the youth, especially want high salaries and to be in zones where they're comfortable. And with this, only a small sect of youth are fighting this battle. And the people who can afford, they go overseas. And people who can't afford, they are happy with what they get.
So like you said, white-collar jobs are preferred and blue-collar jobs are left for those who do not get those white-collar jobs. So how do we change society's attitude that we do need those people going into blue-collar jobs? How do we instill that attitudinal change?
A lot of people tend to think that having a white-collar job is good. But when I left school and when I went overseas, when we were students, right, when we were 16, 17 in university, we didn't care whether it was a blue-collar or white-collar job. As long as we got a good pay, we did what we could to earn ourselves and get through our university. And for example, I started cleaning toilets, and I'm very proud to say that today, even where I am, I'm proud to say I'm a person who had cleaned toilets. I've washed floors, I've washed cars, done so many things. And people have to have that right mindset. People have to have saying, and the wording that we use here, we use Arabast, Maybast, right? We should give the proper recognition. And without giving that, we can't expect the youth to come in and take over the skilled workforce.
So if you took national leadership in some form, how would you change the status quo?
First and foremost, we need to upgrade the technology and then make the youth ready. By the time our policies get implemented, trainings or the skills are outdated. So first of all, it has to run at the same time, where the new technology comes in, and that has to be implemented then and there, rather than after 6 months, it's new technology. The world is revolving. So every 6 months, every month, every day, we get new technology. And by the time our youth get into that point, it's too late. So we need to get it implemented then and there at real time.
So from what I can see, we are lagging far behind. We have skills that are outdated, technology that's outdated, policies that are not implemented, and therefore, once again, we go back to that old story of our youth not having the opportunities and being abandoned. I just hope your wish of wanting to change the status quo actually happens. Wherever you are in the world, if you love to read and do it fast, just let us know. We have 12 speed reading programs with Sanjeev Jayaratnam to gift this whole year. So watch Kaleidoscope with Savithrirodrigo on our multiple digital channels to find out more.